Okay. This is actually going to be my first time using the new YouTube streaming service. So,
Welcome to bed. I'm already worried.
oh, don't worry. It's actually pretty easy to use. Um,
No, don't worry.
it's supposed to be more stable than the normal one. So
I
there's
like
that.
how you're so much stable. Uh, anyway, tonight, I really want that episode edited. Hurry up. We need to get that fucking regular episode edited.
Mm.
I just really want to send it to Ola, truthfully.
Hello, Claire. Hey,
Oh,
it's been a little while since we've seen you,
oh
Claire.
shit, Claire, hi. Also, we haven't done an intro yet.
Hmm. Yes.
So let's do an intro.
Hello, hi. Welcome to 2GaysStream. We're doing the Turnabout Samurai in Ace Attorney.
Don't tell them who we are. Shit. Come on, we're not going to introduce ourselves?
I'm Guy. This is my
And
boyfriend.
me, Andrew
He
B.
wanted to use a sound clip.
I really want to keep using this sound clip for all of my intros from now on.
Yes, of course.
Oh my god, I love it so much. I can't help it.
Yeah, sorry about that. It's okay, Claire. Life happens.
Yeah, life
Sometimes you don't get
happens.
notifications as well because YouTube is a cunt.
But your hair, but your hair, but you're here, and that's
Yes.
good.
Hmm.
Yay.
Anyways,
Yeah.
October 18th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4.
I'm
Dun
getting
dun.
to it. I have to get to the transcript. Hold on, so I can have a script to read. Give me a
Okay.
second. Bookmarks should be in my bookmarks.
It's been a good few weeks since we played, so I forget some of the information.
I don't, because I played these games so much as I still own all the games. I played them every so often. It's fun. And honestly, one of the best games on the DS and originally Game Boy Advance or whatever. Anyway, where were we?
How you guys been? I've been good. How you
We're
been,
good.
Andrew?
Celebrate. Oh my? You want to know how I've been? You want to know how widow me, Andrew B, has been?
Yes.
Oh, I'll tell you how I've been. I've been really. I can't help it. It's just my new reaction to everything. I've been really good. Shut up. I love it. Anyway, I'm trying to find where we are.
Anyway, how have you been, Claire?
Yeah, Claire, how you been? It's been a little while. Where? Tell me where we are.
We're at the start of the court session, the first court session.
October 18th, 10 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, I'm ready.
Dun dun. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
Right. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer at Studio One of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during this trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well. I would like to move on to your testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
First, I would like to call a familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand.
I don't know why they keep inviting him back because he is so often proven to be only useful in getting the right person convicted. I guess he's
Because
kind
he
of
did,
useful.
because he is comic relief and he is also a main character in the series.
I guess. And a lot of the fans would like to
Series
fuck him.
regular. A series regular. Yes. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with this guide map here. To understand this case, it is important to grasp the layout of the studios. See? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. That security lady, that crazy bitch that works the studios here was one. Hold on. There we go. Was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station is a gate. See? Past that are the studios. And here it is. Studio 1. Oh. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only three people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Wolf Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area till noon. Then, after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went out to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. Time of death was 2:30. The samurai spear found but lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case, in brief. Anyone like to hear that again?
Should I listen to this whole thing again?
No, I'm not in the mood to read it out again.
Skip it. I think I can probably remember that. But that was a good refresher. Also, Claire says, "Man, I guess I've changed a lot. I'm more different than before, but I don't miss my old self. Sometimes we grow. You know what that is?
Like
Growth."
we're all like butterflies in a cocoon. Anyway.
Pearl, in the Ocean Challenge, you came out of your shell.
This is what I'm talking about. You only know references.
That's fair.
Because that's probably really annoying background noise, but I don't care. I should turn my fan down, but I'm just really lazy and I don't want to get up.
Surely it must be cooling off down there by now. It started to up here.
Ha ha ha! You're funny.
Oh. I guess the American South does keep more heat.
Unfortunately.
So the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval. Samurai spear added to the court record.
Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. What did that security lady at the guard station see?
Understood. I'm starting to love anime such as Pokemon and Danganronpa. Ooh, that's cool.
Oh, well, you should stick around because eventually, I have no clue when, we're going to be playing Danganronpa.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that'll be fun. I know everything that happens. He doesn't.
I
It'll
don't,
be
yeah.
fun. To be like Zero Escape all over again, but with much less twists and a lot more death. Much more fun.
Well, except for the fact that I had a little bit of prerequisite knowledge on the first game for Zero Escape because I watched Manga Minx's playthrough. Manga Minx. Oh my god, why did I use her old YouTube name?
Because, anyway, let's call the security officer. Will the witness declare her name? Oh, my, are you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Oh my god, what is with her eyes?
Your name, please. Oh, dear. No need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please.
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. Practically my name. So even when I was young, I was an old bag.
Oh my
Not
god.
really, that was just my own theory. Still, how the other children would make fun of me, and just because my name, can you believe it? But there was this boy, the captain of the chess club in junior high, and when he called me an old bag, I just cried and cried because I had a crush on him, you see. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness.
Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was listening to the good part.
Uh-oh.
Dearie. Come on.
Oh no, internet connection.
Internet connection.
Oh, there it goes. It fixed. Anyway, can you reread
Get
Edgeworth's
connected.
line?
No. Get connected for free with education connection. Get connected for free with education connection. What line? You want me to read over Wendy Olbach's speech again? Go for it.
No, just
Yes.
Edgeworth. Perhaps we can get to the testimony.
You sure? I can do the.
Oh.
I can do the
Anyway,
whole
I just
speech.
read it out anyway.
Oh,
Can't wait to watch you play it. I'm so excited. Yeah, that'll be fun.
yeah, anyway,
But it's gonna be yet another big series.
yeah. Oh wait. Death.
Yeah.
Death. More death. Anyway, now the witness was
Speaking of
stationed
more
at
death, I mean, I was just watching Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries, which it sucks that it's gonna be off Netflix this month.
Well, I would definitely try to get watching as much as you can.
I know, I have been. I downloaded some episodes so that I could watch while I was working today, but then I wasn't alone, and I was like, I'm not gonna watch Netflix and paint and stuff. So I just listened to Join the Party.
I guess. You listen to Race Chaser, damn it.
I have been. I've also been listening to Drag Her.
Race Chaser's better.
Race Chaser.
It's better. They're both queens who have been on the show, and one of them doesn't give a single fuck and will give all the tea, whereas one of them is like the poster child for I love Drag Race. I love RuPaul. I
won once. And the other
one's
one's like, fuck Drag Race. They
RuPaul.
disqualified me because I brought my husband in.
Yeah, except that's not even at all why she was disqualified. But
well, I mean, Willem was doing a lot of shit that got him disqualified.
Exactly. But that's old tea. That tea is cold. That tea is sitting in a freezer. If you don't know,
I mean, it was cold tea for a while, but then Willem brought up the fact that there were a lot of reasons that people didn't realize, like all the shenanigans that were happening. Don't give me the talkie hand.
Bet you are, though.
Fuck you.
Willem would do this as well, so blah, 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 blah. When I said it's cold tea, that's all that need to be said, dear.
Not everyone's in the Drag Race world.
But everybody who's in the Drag Race world knows, and if they aren't in the Drag Race world, then they don't care.
They might learn to care.
I doubt it.
Which Danganronpa game is it? The first one, the second one, or
First and
V3?
second one.
Yeah, we're gonna play the first and second games. Didn't get V3 because it wasn't very cheap and on sale.
Yes, we got the other ones. The other ones were on sale for like, $4.99, and I was able to get that, so I can.
Yeah, snatch them up when they're on sale because they're actually really expensive. Even if they are kind of older. Anyway, now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yeah, hold on. I have to find it. Where is it? Recorded in session, old bag, name, objection. Oh. Yes, see, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Oh.
Witness testimony. Witness's account. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since this morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened, and turned her into Gumshoe. The murder happened at 2:30, right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 o'clock. It was Powers. That man right there, and he was heading towards the studio.
You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. I give you lots of kisses, Your Honor.
Okay, any hints for... Sorry.
You should be.
Sorry for asking so many questions. Yeah, it's okay. It's fine, Claire. Favorite
No,
one
don't
is the
worry.
second one, but that's cool. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. What should I press on?
Hold on. There we go. There, I changed my fan. Fuck off. On the day of the murder,
I need to go over all of the evidence. Guide
no,
map, card
present
key.
Powers' photo at either the last two sentences. It really doesn't matter either one.
I'm going to go for a bit. Okay.
Okay. Shake it all the time.
Powers, question mark photo, right?
Yes.
Objection. Oh, let me get this straight, Oldbag. Or Mrs. Oldbag. It's probably pronounced Oldbog.
Seeing as how she was saying stuff like, ever since childhood I've been an old bag, I doubt it.
Well, it must just be somehow it's spelled. And you know, Derby Americans out there.
Anyway.
Shit. We've been saying you've been saying since yesterday that you saw Will Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than Steel Samurai, defender of Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers. Right? Yeah. Well, I wonder.
True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai in this photo.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. Probably because he's also an old bag. Or has an old bag.
God. You're unrolling my eyes so far into my head.
His colostomy bag is so old it's made of wood. However, you do not have however, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Oh, knows the old man. Of course I have proof.
What?
Huh?
Even Edgeworth is surprised?
The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good evidence. Pal, he didn't even give it a second look.
Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your actual proof then.
Witness testimony, the man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you.
You sure?
Shut up. That morning, during the run through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he had sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had sprained his ankle? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. Press her until she squeals.
So we're going to press the second and fourth.
Okay. Hold it. Who was present at the run-through?
Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the Steel Samurai. Then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate, and me.
And what exactly were you doing?
Observing! Yes, observing.
Thought you said you had errands. What about the assistant?
That was her errand, probably. Oh, she was off moving backdrops and such.
So she didn't see the run-through then. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. I just need to get myself a burger. Ah, nice.
Yum, 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 burger.
He broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
His samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. Samurai spear updated in the court record. Okay, so I pressed on the second and fourth.
Okay. I guess press the third one again, and then I guess.
I saw Powers trip and fall. Trip and fall.
Yes! And to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed where it hurt.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
So press 2, 3, and 4 now.
Pressing second or third and fourth statements leads to there should be something else. Maybe if we go through all the words or something? I don't know.
Like skip to the end, or?
Yeah, try skipping to the end.
I think we've heard enough from Edgeworth.
Yes, that's it. I think we've heard enough, haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there is one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Where is this Steel Samurai costume now?
Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. Oh my god, this is Edward's voice now. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes, and it's clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
Suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? I object! Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on the camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility as well.
Always remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Witness continue her testimony.
You were telling her to be done earlier, but
Continue your testimony, batch. Witness testimony, part 2. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So, if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the samurai who did it.
Is it though?
Right. You may cross-examine the witness.
Present Powers photo at statement 2.
The only person I saw go through the studio before them was Will Powers. Present the photo again.
Yes, you really don't need to tell me. Like, if I say it's the
I'm just
second
double checking, babe. I don't want it to go bad and me to get a random strike. Anyway, to be honest, you guys are my favorite streamers. Aw, that's sweet, Claire.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at this gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sir, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
What? And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Ooh. You know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo were printed the words October 15th, 2:30, photo number 2.
Even I know what that means. It was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2.
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Would be photo number 1 if it only has if it really was the only photo. Well, I mean, hold on. Wasn't the victim? The victim also would have had his photo taken.
I don't know.
But I guess where's the victim's photo? Unless the victim was walking with someone.
Let's keep going.
Order, order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that no one, not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day, yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
Eh? Will, watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help! Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Then what you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. Sigh.
I see. Your testimony, please.
The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it. I got that all
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Yes, Maya finally says something.
Technically, she does have other lines. We just don't do it because I'm trying to get it done as quickly as possible.
Oh, yeah. Alright, what do I press on? Press or present?
Looking. Um, let's just press on all of them. There's only 4.
I guess. Hold it! Another job. That's right! I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look at every one of the photos that security camera takes. Do you back up all the security camera data? Well, they keep telling me to, yes? Oh, no, you don't. But those computers are so frustrating. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? Aldreg. Oh no. Also, Andrew, no. Baby. Well, I know Andrew wants me to not call him back, so I'll just continue pressing for the moment while I wait for him to call back. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part. For the most part? This is a murder trial, Ms. Oldbag. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Mill Powers photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Hold it. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? Fanboy. A fanboy? My internet went kaput. Give me some time, just keep going. Okay, babe. Alrighty then. A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. What are they, into the daddy type? I get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. Oh, probably the assistant. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second, didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. Oh my god, that explains so much. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? Told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids? Oh.
I'm back.
Bitches, I'm back.
Thank you, Nacho Lupis. I'm back. Oh, I miss my baby.
So, anyways, on that photo you erased, it was a boy, probably second or third grade. She called those kids freaks because they climbed it through a grate. But they're all a bunch of rowdy little second and third graders, just like
There we go. It was a boy, probably second or third grade. What?
What?
Bang, bang, bang,
Order,
bang.
order. Let me get this straight.
You
You
wouldn't
saw two
even
people pass
call
by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was a seal samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about second or third grade. Oh, yes, well, we see his title there every day.
Hello, still
Can't
here.
stop him, can't catch
Hello,
him.
hello. Old
What?
bag is me. Remember?
Crap, I went into automatic mode just reading through everything because I was just reading through everything.
I know, baby. It's okay. Yes, a boy in second or third grade? It would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear.
Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right! As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
I've been
That's
so
why.
busy, so many people want me to draw for them. Well, that does
Ooh.
tend to get time consuming.
Draw for us! Just kidding, we wouldn't do that. We're not like assholes that
No,
are like,
yeah.
the worst kind of person is the kind of person that's like, oh, will you draw for me and do this? Oh my god, yeah, I'd love to. And do it all for free? No.
No, yeah. Even
No.
non-artist
Like
types
I wouldn't do
know
it.
how some people are.
The worst type. No, Todrick Hall. Ugh. I'll talk about him on the podcast because that's drag stuff. But he's such a motherfucker. I hate him too. He's ugh because he's like he's showing on. I would never work for free. I never want to do the blah 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 blah. But he's putting out a cast list for like he needs dancers and people for like a video shoot. And he's like, it's no pay, but come, you'll get exposure. You'll get a fuck you, bitch.
Tadrick. Very hypocritical.
He's
I
also
know
the
that he
worst.
manages to be a very good director,
No, he's not.
managing to do things within like a
He's the worst.
week.
Not even. He's the worst person ever in the history of guest judges on Drag Race. No, I take that back. The worst person ever in the history of guest judges on Drag Race is that one guy who I think is the creator of Will and Grace. Hate him. He was the worst, like the absolute worst.
Hmm.
He Todrick is the worst guest series regular guest judge
Hmm.
because I don't remember what his
I
name
would
is.
love to draw for you guys. Just ask.
Oh my god!
Oh.
I mean, hey, it's whatever. I don't know. That's what I thought. Yeah, along with David Cohen, he was the other guy who played the Will Grace. So he was fucking annoying.
Hmm.
He was so rude, so fucking rude to like all the girls. He was on the prison episode. Get those nuts away from my face. That was he was so fucking rude for no fucking reason. Worst, honestly, and I will continue to say this: worst guest judge in the history of Drag Race
Huh.
ever, ever.
There have been some pretty unknowledgeable guest judges.
It's not even unknowledgeable. He was just rude as shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is for the drag cast, but still, hate his guts for that. Like, no, that is so. I'll show you the episode. I have it. I have season 4 all controls. I'll show you it. He's terrible. Ugh.
Hmm. All right, babe.
Anyway, sorry. I get so passionate when I'm trying to defend the girls. I'm like, leave them alone. They're just drag queens.
Anyway, Nick, what's going on? Andrew's rambling. That's why we're paused, Maya. Anyway, continue.
I'll hang up on you. Anyway, Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, they're already trying to unsuspect him.
I'd like, I'd like to take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and prosecution to consider this new information and no forgetting vital information this time. Sorry, I'm just kind of tired of Snape. Honestly, it's one.
Snipe,
It's
snipe,
it's just
Chavre, snipe.
it's one note. I need more emotion, baby.
Just tell what you would like me to draw, and I'll try my best. That's
Uh,
the main reason why I
oh my god,
really like. Don't try because I don't know what I would want you to do.
I know what I want you to do. Except, well, technically that wouldn't work because you don't know what we actually look like. But I was gonna say, draw us as cats.
Oh, that would be real cute.
You don't have to, or maybe just draw like, because if you see the thumbnail, basically the thumbnail that Guy drew for our podcast that you can see on the videos, that is basically us. So if you just want to take that and it's like, no, they're cats. I love cats. And I honestly just love making things that are not cats, cats. So
That's your
uh,
thing, babe.
the world can be cats and everyone would be happy, except the people that are allergic, but they will die off, and that's okay.
Meanwhile, me, I'm allergic to long hair. At least long-haired cats.
But just make sure to get a short hair because I was so happy watching you play with Lucy. Oh, that made me so happy. I was so
I
happy
know. I was so happy to be able to play with Lucy at all.
to play with a kitty and nudgel her. And oh my goodness, she was so cute. Because for the longest time, I was like, oh, he's allergic to cats. He's allergic to cats. And dogs know that, but the cat and Lucy was coming up to him and just like, and she was like, oh, look at this kitty. I'm like, oh, they're playing. Oh,
Lucy gave me so much attention all of a sudden. I was like,
I know,
I want to
mom was.
give her attention back, and I wasn't silly or anything.
I know it was so
Okay, I'll try
wonderful.
my best. Thank you, Claire. That'd be
Yay,
cool.
yay. And of course, anyway, we're moving now to the October 11:08 a.m. Also, I want to point on that. Hold on. Uh, it has been an hour and 8 minutes from the time that we started to this interval. That's how long the court trial so far has taken.
Hmm.
It started at 10 a.m. and now we are at 11:08 a.m. So it has been an
Yes.
hour and 8 minutes. Interesting. Usually it's much longer, but whatever.
Mr. WP.
Yes.
Tell me straight.
No,
Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I'll never tell. I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So, who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai. Oh, God, say that 3 times fast. Anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume, so where does this leave me?
I have a question, but how would I send it?
Discord
Um,
works. Wait,
what?
Claire's in our Discord, right?
Yeah, Claire, if you are in the Discord, that's great. If not,
Not, it's in his About page, I think. But yeah,
yes, and
I
I can
think,
also ready the link in the chat if you need it.
let me see. I thought she is. Let me see. I think, or no, maybe that's Salty. I haven't seen Salty in forever. I wonder how they're doing.
Yeah.
Let me see.
There's some people who just join the Discord and then I mean, the Discord is so inactive.
I know.
Um,
It makes mine look inactive. Yeah, Claire Smallbean. Yep, Claire's in the Discord. Claire
yeah.
Smallbean. That's her. Anyway, uh, yeah,
So Discord works.
yeah. Anyway,
So where does this leave me from Will?
no, I already said that. You were supposed to say it doesn't look good.
It doesn't look good.
Sniff,
You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick, what are we gonna do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right. It'll take them so long to shoot us down. We can get another day.
Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic, even though you said that very optimistically.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go.
Sigh. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Sniff.
But the thing is, I can't download anything on my iPhone. I'm sorry. Aww.
Aw. Hmm.
Um, do you
I don't.
have Twitter?
Oh, oh yeah, yeah. The Twitter works. He has a Twitter.
Yes, it's
I
also
mean,
on my
email also
channel.
works. Email also works if you wanna. But that's
Oh yeah,
if
I have
the.
a email for inquiries on my about page as well.
Yeah. See, so either one works. Yay!
Lovely.
Lovely gal.
I
Well,
need to go
well,
and quick plug in my laptop.
gee, what a shock.
It happens.
Literally every day.
Ugh. The court will now convene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. I only made him more Snapish.
Yes, you did.
Mr. Edgeworth, will
Oh
you
god.
present the prosecution's thoughts on the matter?
Prosecution thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. I'm not listening to music at all. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is
Not
still
second or
no.
third grade, fifth grade, but okay.
I mean, he could have been held back. I mean, you've seen the kid. He could have been
I do
held
have a
back.
Gmail. That works, Claire. That works.
Mm. Bleh. Anyway, I call for the verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let us hear you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
It was the grade school boy. Just kidding.
The assistant girl?
No.
The
The
security lady?
old lady.
It was the security lady! Wendy Oldbag!
Who?
The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag.
What? Whippersnapper.
Order, order. Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag, that's Mrs. Or Miss Oldbag to you.
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Okay, then, what is email? Again, it should be on my channel about page. There should be a way for you to find it out, but if not, I can. Because it is publicly accessible, technically,
What?
that's supposed to be with a lowercase b, but iPhone.
How are you?
Auto capitalization. It shouldn't really matter because I believe Google and Yahoo both do not have case sensitivity.
But I would just in case.
Lowercase b, actually. Anyway. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew that the camera at the gate would take a picture. If she was in his costume, could point the finger at Mr. Will Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh, yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes, the second baby. Huh? That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with the objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
He wants Old Meg dead.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something!
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way?
Let's press this bitch.
Press further. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Plenty. Wait just a minute. What about that other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photos I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. Second or third grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, it's nice to be nice to the kids and mean to your elders, Day? Whippersnapper.
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder? And is it the
photo?
Oh, the photo. The photo?
You mean the photo? I said the photo.
Just double checking. You're The murder weapon was the samurai spear. The very spear is shown here in the photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
Murpher.
The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about this. Your witness, Miss Windy. What's her name?
Something old bag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. The court is adjourned.
Wait a second!
Boo!
I'm not gonna just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking! Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this about? Have you omitted something from your testimonies?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told to not talk about.
Not to talk about?
By whom?
You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? That's another first. Well, testify!
My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend that they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Let's press everything.
Hold it! So, you were told not to talk?
That's right. By the studio and TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it.
There were some other people there. Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director?
They should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
I was amazed that there wasn't a producer or a writer that was going through with rehearsals. But so
My,
where were these people?
the director was in the employee area all morning for the run through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2.
Well, if you look at the guide map here, you go through the gate and all the way to the left.
The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but
We
continue?
can continue. We don't need to, actually, but
Oh,
honestly, some of these are kind of funny.
yeah. Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder.
I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it, and they gave me a little bonus on the side.
So you got your bonus and you still talked. At least you have a
But
little bit of a moral compass. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask.
let's one more.
One more. I guess there's no harm in getting as much info as I can. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it. See? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been in the studios that day. So they were
Wow.
actually in the studio.
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. Oh, kill this woman, I swear it.
I feel sorry for Edgeworth almost. She really left him hanging on this one.
One more. Let's get the last one in. This is
Press her as she's going crazy. Them?
This is basically
Who were these people?
a rehash. Well, the director and the producers. This is basically a rehash, so you can just take a break.
So where were these people? Director, producer, where? Studio 2 trailer. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
Take a break.
Let's take a break. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of.
I understand, Your Honor.
He is fucking fuming. The last slide, and that is all. Court is adjourned.
Quonk, quonk.
Dun, dun.
1:04 p.m.
Oh my god, it's 1:04 now. It's been almost 2 hours.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Oh, really? It's nothing. Oh, should I?
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigation. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now it's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out who Josh Skull was in that steel samurai costume? Could it have really been that old windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her. Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying some time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take off the pressure off Mr. Powers, besides the fact that someone else probably was the bad guy. We just had to figure out how to trip Oldbag into getting any little bit of information.
Poor old windbag. Feel kind of sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks, guys.
To be continued.
We'll see y'all next week. Oh crap, we still have an hour. Shite balls, we still have an hour to go.
I know. But hey, it means we have intrigue! October 18th, Brighton Cole offices.
I don't wanna. Hello?
Yes, hello.
Your line is first, madam.
Oh, I was seeing if you had anything else to say after I don't wanna, but
I don't want to do it. But we have to. We have another hour.
we got work to do. We got work to do.
And I'm hanging up.
No, please no.
Okay.
Thank you for Maya's voice.
Yeah, unfortunately.
What a day.
This is no time for relaxing, Nick. So you think WP's got a chance?
I guess that really depends on the people we find out about in today's trial.
The director and producer?
Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing here? Let's get to the studio!
Move to studio main gate. October 18th, 2:16 p.m. Global Studios main gate.
No one's here.
Right, now that they have Ms. Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Guess we'll move to the Studio 1 entrance.
Hold on, in the guard station. Look, she left her donuts.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, she left her donuts. What? I wasn't gonna eat them.
Aww. I mean, I would, if possible. Anyway, outside Studio 1.
Of course you would. Hey Nick, it looks like Gumshoe isn't here today.
You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
So Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance. Nick, let's go check it out!
Let's go! Outside Studio 2. It looks kind of janky. There's also a table with two place sets. And a suspiciously parked car that thankfully isn't rocking.
Oh, jeez. Get your head out of the fucking nasty gutter. This is Studio 2?
I thought so.
It doesn't really look like much of a studio, does it?
No, that it does not.
Hey, there's a trailer over there.
It looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer.
I'm pretty sure this is a studio. Now just examine everything in order from left to right.
Okay. Examine the vehicle. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine.
I get to talk thing. Okay, so I have to wait till then. Ugh. I want to do that voice already. Anyway, where are we?
Looks like a sturdy light van for moving staff and personnel.
Okay, I'm just.
Fine.
Well, let's go for a drive.
Sure, if I had a license.
Nick, you don't have a driver's license?
But look, I have this.
Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick?
Because it never comes up anywhere else. An incinerator. Apparently, they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Examine the table. Looks like two people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks, too.
What is it with steaks around here?
Hey, there's always room for dark, but something does seem out of place.
What?
I don't know, it just feels odd.
Hmm. Examine all the stuff. These look like materials for making a movie set.
They've been sitting here for quite some time. Might as well be a junkyard.
Interesting. Examine the building. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. And now Maya starts.
Well, I don't know that. You have to tell me.
Nick, let's go inside!
I meant you have to tell. You just have to tell me we're examining the trailer door or something instead of.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Nick, let's go inside.
You think it's okay? Oh, well, it's locked.
Aw, shucks. You thought I was gonna say aw shit, didn't ya?
I was about to see if we could crawl in through the windows, but no. There's
Anyway,
flowers
back
here.
to the. Oh. Yes, they've been sitting here for quite some time. Oh, sorry, no, wrong one. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't
Meh.
get too close. That fence looks dangerous.
Back to the employee area now.
Huh. Interesting. Studio main gate. Employee area. The way that they have the movement through the studio set up feels like a Professor Layton game, except more clunky. But I guess it works.
And also, these games came out before Professor Layton, but go off, sis.
Yeah, true. Anyway, my
Look! Shut up, I know. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey. Hi. W plays lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Penny here.
Don't mention it.
Is it true that they caught the security lady?
Oh.
Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain.
You mean that one?
I know.
Oh, one of
I'm
this.
not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh? Oh. Well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right. I won't.
Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to be filling in for Miss old bag. Right, see you later then. Oh, good luck with your investigations.
Okay, so
I don't know.
wait, no, that was move.
I
So
said
should I examine in here as well?
yes, let's examine the drain gate now that it's been boarded up. So, the fanboy, like you're talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain.
So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry.
Hey, hey, Nick, if that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in.
Yeah, I think that was the idea.
I kind of feel sorry for him, though. Don't you?
What, you want to rip that grate off?
Really, Nick? We can?
Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. Uh,
Let's leave it be.
okay, we will leave it be. I was about to say, I wonder, what if she was lying and was actually hiding the samurai suit?
Okay, fine, let's do it then.
I didn't! I already said no.
Nah, I think we should leave it on. Ugh, come on.
Damn it.
Rude.
Ugh. I was following through with what you originally said. Nah, I think we should leave it on. They only just repaired it. And if we take it off, the assistant will get yelled at by you know who.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow, I didn't expect her to take it that hard.
Now let's rip it open.
Examine it again and rip it open.
Yes.
Rip the grate off. Rip it open! Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken.
Yeah, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes.
Sometimes.
Hi! There, that should make the kids happy.
The things we do. Should I examine the drain grate again? Or
Sure.
the drain grate is off, and I know who did it.
Hey, now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that?
Must be nice to live so free of guilt. What's this? The remnants of the other day's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. Okay, examine that. There's a half-finished backdrop for the stage here. Looks like a castle, probably in the old Tokyo castle, something like that. A bike? Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. Don't know about these. I mean, what's the point?
Okay, maybe not everything.
Um,
Let's move to the right side now. That's enough of the left side.
examine Will Power's stuff again? The door to the dressing room, it's not locked.
Hey, Nick, let's go in. Maybe there's something else to steal.
Hey, we're not thieves.
You took that key card.
We borrowed that. That's a difference.
Anyway, let's move into the dressing room.
Excuse me. Dressing room. October 18th, Global Studios, dressing room.
This is where the Steel Samurai was. And his costume was on the day of the murder.
That's what Mr. Power says, at least. I guess he snuck in and took it while he was sleeping.
What if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then.
She's got a point.
We don't really need to look at anything except for the table and Powers' bag.
There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees, some tea and cookies.
Wait, Nick!
What now?
These snacks! They've passed the expiration date!
Then don't eat them.
Grumble, grumble. They're snacks. They're meant to be eaten.
Okay, and then what else should I look at?
The bag. Mr. Power's bag. I wonder what's inside. Hey, supermarket tabloids? Wow, I'm kind of shocked.
Maya, leave those alone. Wolfmen found on Mars? I'd have to buy that issue. I'll have to buy that issue.
Back to the main gate.
Wolfmen found on Mars. Okay. Guess we know what Will was into.
Mm.
Wolfmen from Mars.
Oh my.
Oh, here's Penny. You know, the other Penny.
Oh. Hello. Ho-ho! Ho-ho!
Ho ho ho!
Ho-ho! You look a little out of place. Ho-ho! It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative god fashion thing.
Should we talk to Penny?
Yes, we can talk to Penny.
The studios. So, how are the studios doing?
There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder.
You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area?
Yeah, can you believe it?
The fanboy.
Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. It's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though.
I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder.
Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. Studio seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer.
The producer, huh? Okay. Where to now?
Now, hold on. What? Hold on. Wait, what? Open leads to move. A dressing room. Back to the employee room and dressing room.
Employee area, dressing room.
What the fuck? Who are you dudes? LMAO. Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever, lamers. How can you not know the great salmonella? Get the pun? Salmonella.
Uh-huh.
I make delicious the samurai. Mine. Read the film credits. Really? Oh, you're the salmonella? I'm so sorry. You look so sorry. Yeah, you look sorry, alright. No, quite alright, really. It's fine. What is it? No, on closer inspection. Hey, do you do a lot of cosplay? Because that costume rocks, drool. Rock sores. Hey, you're drooling.
Oh my god.
Everyone. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's all copies of me. Pink Princess, the sequel to the Steel Samurai. Pink Princess, warrior of little old Tokyo. No,
Oh
that's
my
up to
god.
LMAO. Harder to do this voice than old bags.
Pink Princess?
Why does it got to be little old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo?
No, yeah, we really need to talk about cool. Oh god, we have to talk to this dude. The
Yeah.
day of the crime.
Honey, what about, how do you think I feel?
Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder?
Oh, I know who you dudes are. The security lady told you about us, eh?
That's right.
Oh, thank God he finally did. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run through for an action scene in the morning, then a meeting at lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. Sad face.
A T-bone steak, was it?
Yeah, suckers. I hate missing out on food. Nick, what does suck sores mean?
No idea.
Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon until 4 with the producer and some bigwigs from the network.
Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30. If he's telling the truth, that meaning gives him an alibi. The producer? About the producer who was at the meeting with you.
Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary, though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai.
You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right?
Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 the whole time.
The bigwigs. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning?
Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors. Also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension, sweating. Huh?
Were all of them with you the entire time?
Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Ugh.
Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. Lovely.
Let's see. Back to the Studio 2 entrance.
The main gate. Move to outside Studio 1. Move to outside Studio 2. October 18, Studio 2 entrance. This place is deserted.
Crash! Eek! Nick! What was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer.
Someone must be inside.
Hello?
No answer.
Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in.
I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked.
What? Don't we have a key?
No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's steal, borrow it.
If they'll let us.
To the studio main gate. And guess
Okay,
who's
Penny might be nice enough.
back? Penny's not here anymore, darling.
Fuck! She was let go?
You again! How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost.
You certainly got back to your post quickly.
Oh, the police took me away, they did. They they took old bags away, they did. Took my precious. They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume, told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that?
Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
I guess I would rule out her being the murderer.
Anyway, know this, whippersnappers. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult, and you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Starting now. 1, 2, 3.
This lady's too damn much.
Let's see. Now we have to move to the employee area. Because she's not talking right now.
Hey! Oh my.
Hey, wait!
I'll bet he came in right through that drain.
Hey, Kitty-O, what's your name, sport? You can do it. I've done enough voices so far.
I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that.
All you've had so far is Phoenix, goddammit. Huh? But you are a kid. Ugh, what a rude little brat. There's no way to talk to an adult.
I don't see no adults here. Hippie fashion chick.
Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked.
You got to hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad. I'm Cody Hackins. Call me Kitty-O again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer.
Talking now to this
What?
bastard that I want to kick into the...
Yeah. Yes.
Maybe...
My sister also just yelled at me to quiet down.
Maybe you should. You can do the voice, you just don't have... You really should learn you don't have to be loud.
Okay, I didn't realize how loud I was being, but okay.
I mean, I should have told you that, but I just wait for your mother or your sister to yell at you. At this point. Anyway.
The Steel Samurai. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai. How dare you utter that name, evildoer?
What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side, dumbass.
Ha ha, you can't fool me.
Okay then, what was the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8?
Ah, easy. Like some fries with that.
Not bad, Kitty-O.
Watch it. What are they doing? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day?
You were here, weren't you?
Did you see anything? He always, the Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Yeah, I saw them. I saw everything.
What?
But no way am I telling you, you losers.
What? Wait.
Let me go.
He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out.
A bottle? How is this sitting there, I wonder? Empty bottle slipped into pocket. Anyway, what was that kid saying?
He saw everything. Time to move to the studio main gate. Huh? Where's that old windbag?
Odd of her to leave her post.
Hey! Nick, that was her! Stop! Whippersnapper!
Yeah, sounds like she's after that boy.
Nitch! Uh-oh, she tripped.
Maya sure looks happy.
We
I'm
gotta
happy
get that.
too.
We gotta get that guard station key now. Go
Alright, so
beyond the guard.
examine the
Hey,
guard
hey,
post.
hey, Nick! Now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station.
Good idea.
Oh, this is it. The trailer key.
Key to that trailer in Studio 2.
We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick?
Trailer key slipped into your pocket. It's out of pocket.
Moving to Studio 2.
Outside Studio 1. And moving outside Studio 2. Oh, move.
Into the trailer.
Examine.
Well, examine, yes, and then go
Trailer
into the
door.
trailer.
I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will actually work. It opened.
Great, Nick. Well,
She's
never mind.
eager all of a sudden.
Well, you go first, Nick.
Ah, not that eager. Move
October 18th.
into the trailer. Ooh, okay.
Someone's in here. Names. Our names? We're WP's lawyers, and, I see. And who might you be? D. Vasquez, the producer.
D. Vasquez. She's quite beautiful. Let's talk. The day of the crime. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez?
Script.
Excuse me?
Script. I'm looking for a script.
A script?
The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it.
We're getting nowhere fast. The Steel Samurai.
We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai.
Miss Vasquez?
It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV? The nerve of her!
Hey, don't get mad at me. The director. About the director. Sal Minella, was it? What exactly is his role here?
Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick, are all people in the entertainment business weird?
It's starting to look like it.
Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someone else? At least we have to check.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yes?
If you see Manila, give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? Ellipses, ellipses, ellipses. I don't think I like her.
Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him.
Back to the dressing room.
Fine then. Go to employee area and move to the dressing room. Present Vasquez memo. It reads, bring me the script for episode 13.
Oh.
Here, got this from the producer.
Huh? Bring the script for episode 13. Episode 13. Where did I put that one? Oh, I must have left it somewhere. Uh-oh. My ass is pwned, and not in a good way if I don't find it.
Nick, it might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's
honey?
likely to have been.
Honey.
Oh, God.
Wow. Smack your face a little harder, dear. Nick, it might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been.
I agree. Okay.
Studio One!
Okay. Yada yada yada. Oh, wait, no, I went to the wrong place. I went back to the dressing room. Ah, so many more steps. Move. Main gate. Move. Outside Studio One. Move. Inside Studio One.
We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick.
Think I know where it is. On top of the director's chair.
Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of those.
The director. Maya. Take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he left it somewhere?
Found it, Nick, the script. Now let's go take it to the
Good work.
lady.
Lovely. Don't like working as an errand person, but you know what? Side quest. Why not? Trailer. Presenting the script. Here, we found it. Your script.
Ah,
Script handed to D. Vasquez. You're not going to talk to us?
quiet and read it. Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are? Do you even know who we are? Our lawyers. Right. Am I a suspect? No, no, but you wanted to know about the day of the murder. Yes, anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know there was a meeting here at noon. Yes, but for the oh, that's you.
Claire says I'm almost done. Lovely. Can't wait to
Yay!
see it. Yes, with the director and the people from the network.
Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio One. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked.
The path? Talk. The blocked path. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked.
You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct?
And Mr. Monkey?
A monkey with a broken head.
Oh, right, that. What an original name.
Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving it the head out of the way until 3 o'clock. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer, stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio One. What? It's to move that. We called some people into the other way. I'm sure they corroborate the story.
But wait, what if the head fell after 2:30? Then you could have gone to studio. Then someone could have gone to Studio One.
2:30. The time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. And it wasn't broken at the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with.
You are cutting out a lot, babe.
Check its head. The clock
Hold on,
inside
babe.
stopped.
You're cutting out a ton.
Oh.
Oh,
Why, that's your
it seems to have
not
fixed
mine.
itself. I wonder if
I think
Patty
that
was
was your
downloading something.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
think that was not mine. Anyway.
It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke.
Nick, it stopped at 2:15.
2:15?
That's what this path was blocked from 2:15 until after 4. Therefore, we are innocent.
Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 around 2:30.
See? Goodbye.
Mr. Monkey data added to the court record.
What do we do, Nick? This is anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished.
It sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy.
Moving back to the Wright & Co. law offices.
Wright & Co. law offices. Now that we're now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everybody's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim.
It's a little early for giving up, don't you think?
Huh?
You've got one lead.
Mia, it's you! What took you so long?
Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble.
Right. Oh, wait. I guess that means we're really in trouble.
I'd say so.
What did you mean we have one lead?
The boy, of course.
Yeah, Sam. I saw everything.
What?
But no way am I telling you losers. I don't know. He didn't sound like he was going to help us at all.
I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should get back to the studio. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix.
Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. Go back to the studio main gate?
Yep.
Alright then. Oh god, here's Oldbag again. Oh god. At least she isn't getting closer to the camera. Well, what's wrong?
Whippersnapper.
She's been chasing that boy this whole time.
When I catch him,
Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him.
I've got a hostage now, whippersnapper.
A hostage? Also, I have terrible internet connection.
Yes, you do.
What's this about a hostage?
That boy was running. He dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one.
It's kind of hard to understand her with all that huffing and puffing.
Phoenix, that hostage may be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we gave him that.
Good idea. Miss Oldbag, might I?
No! I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do. Let's give her a trade, should we?
A trade, I wonder.
Maybe a card key?
The card key. Retrieved from the staff room.
Is that the card, Studio 1?
Right. A card key to Studio 1.
Huff, puff. I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. Huff. He died. Ooh. I was his fan.
You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag?
Studio 1 isn't my turf. Huff, huff. You'll let me borrow it then?
If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio 1.
Let's give it to her. Yes. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix?
I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Card key lent to Miss Oldbag.
Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even. Deal?
Oh, what's this? A Steel Samurai trading card.
That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though.
Thank you. I may have a use for this. It's supposed to be the hostage she was talking about. Steel Samurai card added to the court record.
Right. I'm off.
There she goes, hobbling toward the studio. Alrighty then. Where should we go?
To the employee area.
I guess, yeah, that makes sense. October 18 Global Studios employee area. Hey! Hey, you, wait a sec.
Phoenix, was that the boy?
Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins.
I think he ran into the dressing room.
October
Well,
18 Global Studios dressing room. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you. Damn it, he's getting away.
come back. There. He's back.
How did she...
Hey there. Would you mind helping us out, please?
I'm Cody.
Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Fey. Nice to meet you.
Yo! And I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asked?
Phoenix, you can take it from here.
I'm not so sure I'm qualified. Hold on. Should I first present the card?
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's just hurry this up.
Cody, this look familiar? Hey, no you are. You are, huh? You know, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you're sure dumb. I'll give you this if you help me. But that's my card. By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Whatever, I don't need that card.
Maybe.
Huh? I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours. What? After I went through all that trouble. If you want to trade, find me a real card. Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare?
Find me the rarest card in all the land.
Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on. Man, for a grown-up, you're sure dumb. Premium, rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks?
Yum, 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 yum. Now we must move to...
Move to where?
Studio 2 trailer.
Okay, just making sure because I couldn't hear you. It cut out.
That's your fault.
No, it's not. It's my internet. Which I
Close enough.
control.
I mean...
Bitch, you know I don't control what my family and what my local area does in general.
Okay, sure, jam.
October 18, Studio 2 trailer.
Oh, hi.
Hi! What brings you here?
Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff.
Yes?
That, girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before?
Nope. She's the same as always.
Same as always. Okay. Before we talk to her, why don't we examine some posters that are there in the trailer?
Examine. It looks like they were designing a set to use at the Steel Samurai show. They got some figures about how much the set cost.
No,
Okay.
it said the
I was
poster.
looking to see if I could get the posters behind the board, but okay.
No.
Another old movie poster. The Singing Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. What the hell do samurais sing about? Chopping off heads?
It's a samurai musical in ancient Japan.
A samurai musical? Is that even a genre? Wow, I'm impressed. You know your stuff, Mia.
Oh, Mai is the real fan. I just picked a little up.
Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. This poster looks like it's been hanging here for years.
This is one of Maya's favorite movies.
Maybe we should replace the poster in the office with this one?
That would be kind of sad. Not to talk to her.
An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star, especially in samurai movies.
Hold on. Um.
And now, the fanboy. Have you seen that boy since then?
Oh my god. Why can't I read anything? Where is it? See this card? No. There we go. The fanboy. No, you missed it though. The security lady was chasing around the boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, she got away in the end. Boy, mad?
Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing?
She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fists back at the guard station.
Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. And now, Mr. Hammer. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer?
Yes, it's a terrible shame and a terrible loss for the studio.